This is DMG and welcome to the weekly 70 system monster video that you can chuck into your RPG game. Now in this video we're going to be talking about the zombie, and it's not what you expect. Well, it may be some of what you expect, but it's not what you expect. The ancient art of herbalism has relieved the suffering of thousands through its wondrous concoctions and mystical potions. Herbalists are the cornerstone of every community in the world, but there are some who have chosen to stir the bubbling brew of dark herbalism. The dark brewers toil over vile broth, the recipes of which make even those with the strongest stomachs recoil in disgust. While their goals are singular and personal, dark brewers have shared their unthinkable recipes with one another through secret ritual gatherings. During one such gathering many centuries ago, the Dark Brewer Conclave brought the horror of zombification into the world, a blight on history that still taints the world in its dark places. Zombies are recently deceased humanoids that have remained animate despite their lack of life force. They are of a standard size and typically show the unmistakable signs of decay of death. Their smell is putrid, and as such they are unlikely to surprise many. They are slow in movement but very strong. They suffer little from wounds of slashing and piercing weapons and generally bear the results of several beatings by previous victims. As such, most zombies appear horribly disfigured. The ravages of mindless combat and natural decay are very apparent. The primary ingredient in the zombification process is the venom of the zom beetle. Zom are large insectoids that use a vicious proboscis lance to impale their prey and inject their nasty serum into the victim's brain. The target is rendered paralyzed, unconscious, and near death, ready for implantation of the zom's eggs, which hatch and eat the victim from within. The Dark Brewer Conclave discovered that by combining the zom venom with other agents, their effect was reversed after death. Corpses injected with the zom formula would reanimate and remain that way until the central nervous system was either destroyed or completely decayed away. The real nature of how this works is still a mystery, even to the Conclave itself. The resultant zombies, as they are now known, form a loose insect-like hive, driven by the sense of smell that somehow remains beyond the grave. Zombies gather in areas where they can smell other zombies and form a loose grouping. Any other creature they smell in their vicinity is determined to be an enemy, unless that creature is either a zom beetle or one who understands herbalism enough to either mask their scent or gather the correct zom beetle pheromones and smear it on themselves and the rest of the party. As zombies are completely mindless, they do not attack in any coordinated way. They generally just relentlessly attack the closest live creature to them until they perceive the familiar smell of death on them. They are completely emotionless and have no sense of self-preservation. Zombies that wander off will join any other zombies they encounter. Meanwhile, they wander aimlessly until they encounter living creatures, which they will seek to kill. Due to this pattern of destruction, an explorer may encounter several dead creatures prior to stumbling upon a zombie. Those who create zombies tend to have them roam in cool, dark, and dry areas. The temperature and lack of humidity mean that fewer fresh corpses are required for the zombification process. Zombies are traditionally used to guard areas of importance or to provide an impediment to unwanted guests. The tendency for individual zombies to occasionally wander off does mean that the constant supply of corpses is necessary to restock the ranks, and that zombies can be encountered wandering in several different locations. Zombies have no leaders and have no mental ability at all. They are completely mindless. They only seek to kill anything that is not a zombie or a zom beetle. While groups are generally small, any group that outnumbers a party can be very dangerous. They do not suffer from injuries, but can be neutralized through complete dismemberment. They can only be totally destroyed by smashing their heads into a pulp. Somehow, the zom formula maintains control over the central nervous system. This control is rudimentary at best, and so zombies tend to be difficult to control in any way, other than herding them into a location and locking them in. Any zombie which loses all its limbs is considered to be completely neutralized. However, the limbs do continue to crawl around for a while, causing trip hazards for any attackers in the area. Zombies are a wandering menace. They can be encountered as individuals or in groups. They will not hesitate to attack will be completely relentless in their mindless beatings of their victims. Zombies make no audible noise other than their slow shuffle. They do not groan, moan, or speak, mostly because their tongues and throats are too rotten to work. A zombie will move at a walk and never run or sprint. However, once they catch the scent of the living, they don't stop the pursuit. They attack the closest living creature they encounter and will attack that creature until it dies or another comes closer to them. While zombies can be neutralized by being dismembered or destroyed by having their heads pulverized, they are also susceptible to fire. Fire tends to cook the zombie-controlled nervous system enough to render the zombie inanimate. While a zombie burns, different parts of their bodies will be neutralized and eventually they will just collapse into a heap of barbecued bad guy. Acid is also quite effective as well. So that is the zombie. If you like this video, click the like button. If you'd like to see future monsters as they come out each week, subscribe to this channel. You can also check me out on Facebook and Twitter /7dsystem. If you'd like to support these videos and receive PDFs, you can check out patreon.com /7dsystem. If you'd like to just pick up a PDF, check out the store listed in the description below. You can just click directly on the link and it takes you straight there. So join me next time for the amorphous blob.